Hi, give me a second to find this feed. It's an amazing energy to be doing videos in. I'm going to kind of do a recap of the rest of this month's astrology and what to expect for these energy shifts. Give me a second to find the feed and share it out. I'm going to be doing chakra cards today too if you're just finding me. If you're just logging on, please take a second to share this video out. I'm having serious problems always getting my content out with Facebook. So I give away a third eye activation off of every video. So for a chance to win it, all you have to do is share the video. I don't find the person until the next day. So if you're finding me on replay, which most people do because I'm on United Kingdom time, you can still participate and share it out. I don't find the person until the next day. So take a second to share this out, please. If you share it more than once, you get more than one shot at it. We have an amazing astrology for the rest of the month, so I'm going to kind of talk about these energy shifts that we're going through right now and the rest of the month really fast too. So take a second to share this out. I'm doing the same. All right, like I said, we have an amazing energy. A lot of you guys were feeling that Scorpio full moon, I see, and that was meant, like I just said, I just did a video in my group, my class based on here, Awakening to Ascension. If you're not in that group, I would really suggest maybe joining it. It's Awakening to Ascension. So I was just saying that this moon was kind of giving us a reflection of the healing work that we still have left to do. So if you were getting really emotional, triggered, having a hard time with the energy, it tells you that you have some more healing work to do and in what areas. I hate to be the one to tell you we have a lot of work to do. We're going to continue to be purged out the rest of this year too. This is all about, healing these deep things that we've carried for so long, letting go of these old wounds, traumas, things like that. There's a lot that we store in our energy fields, in our energy bodies, and also in our physical bodies. When we don't deal with stuff properly, things begin to make us sick after a while. And most people aren't noticing, but this energy hitting the planet is bringing so much to the surface for so many people. So, there's a huge releasing kind of going on too. All right, we're going to be shifting focus. We have been in the element of Taurus for almost a month, and this energy kind of feels like it's not moving even though it is. It's really been like a slow energy. You guys might have been feeling like the urge to nap more, to rest more, to lay around more, and we're shifting into Gemini as we speak. And this energy is going to start to move very, very fast, but it's going to put a lot of people into a mental space. And, we have a lot of limits and blocks still going on. If you don't believe me, here's a good way to see, are you living your dream life without any limits at all? I am not. I have more blockages to remove in my programming, right? So we are learning that this is a manifest reality, and we can create anything that we want with our lives completely. That we have to become responsible at some point for everything we have ever created. We have huge things astrologically that, like I said, are going to put us in this mental space. We are not realizing a lot of the time that the things that we're watching, the things that we're seeing are going into our conscious mind, and they are going into our subconscious mind, becoming our programming. And that through negative past experiences, and things that we have created, we have put these limits on ourselves that this won't work, this will work, this might not work. And we have a lot of fear still that is controlling us. We have a lot of ego-based programmings, a lot of negative feedback just playing on a loop in our minds that we kind of have learned how to tune out and not notice. And, this energy in Gemini is really going to put a spotlight on your mind and the things that you're thinking about. Everyone's always, has this victim mentality going on to blame the elite and the Illuminati and the dark and everyone else for what is being created collectively, but we need to realize that we're doing it. everything that in your life has always been created by your design, no one else's. So it's really important that we're taking responsibility right now for the things that we're creating. We have a lot happening astrologically this month with Uranus. On the 25th, you know, it's going to do crazy things to your destiny and your fate if you're putting in the work to make it so. People are always looking at astrology like it's going to do something for you, or, you know, someone else outside of yourself. We have to make the change. No one else is ever going to do it for you. So if anything, people are just realizing this more and more, hopefully, going through these energy shifts that, you know, we had to become in control of our reality, and we have to do this work, that no one else is going to come save us or do this for us. It's about, you know, us stepping into our power and creating something different around here. Good morning. I'm doing chakra cards. Make sure you guys share this out. Everyone's going to bed. I know no one's up right now, right? I'm on UK time. It's like the worst time zone ever. I might have to consider moving at some point, right? It's like the worst time zone for what I'm trying to do with videos. But I'm sending a lot of love out. I thought I'd do a really quick feed. I'm going to talk about what's going on astrologically. We're shifting, you know, out of that heart space and up into the mind space right now. And we're realizing there's a connection between both. That a lot of the time our ego has been the one shutting us off from love. A lot of us go through, you know, bad past relationships. Maybe it was a grief, a death, a trauma, the things that you probably don't want to talk about. Those are the things that have blocked us on so many levels. The emotions that we haven't dealt with yet, you know, blocking up our energy centers and our chakras. So it's really important that we have been using this energy the next couple months to realign ourselves energetically. It's taken a lot out of us to do this ascension, so it's really important that we're working on better energetic alignment around here. If you guys are having a rough time with this energy or have been, if you're feeling blocked, check out my chakra opening. The link is above. I would really check out like my third eye upgrades, DNA activations, and classes I do. Vanta Love, good to see you. You're working on your heart chakra. Can we open ourselves to love more? I know we think that we are, but I still have a lot of internal work to do until I'm, you know, stepping into where I'm headed on my path. So keep working on your heart chakra. I'm always telling you to take the detox vitamins because they're really powerful in, you know, detoxing the body and getting that component. We are mind, body, soul complexes. We are a combination of the three, right? And so it's really important that we're detoxing the physical body, that we're reprogramming mentally, and that we're purging out any garbage on a soul level, traumas, things we've been holding on to release those as well. Keep working on the detox component. Take the chlorella. Everyone doesn't realize that we didn't get health problems overnight. We don't get sick overnight, generally. That usually, you know, it's like a lifetime of garbage in our systems clogging us up. And so it can take time to heal, to detox. And we know what we need to do to heal. So make sure you just keep taking the detox stuff, working on the physical. If you guys haven't, you know, seen my detox vitamin list, you guys can hit my business page inbox for it. I am always around. Cam Thomas, good morning. You're working on your crown chakra, divine consciousness, interconnection, expandness, oneness, and light. Keep working on your crown chakra. You know, I'm checking out different ways people do enlightenment. Checking out, people have different ways. There's different paths there. From what I'm seeing, a lot of the people around me had so many traumas and crazy shit happen to them that it's pushing them into this state of enlightenment that formerly would have been for, you know, very spiritually trained guru types and people in this place. But because of this ascension and the need for assistance on this planet, I'm noticing that there are more and more souls that are waking up into those states of enlightenment, you know, to step into their roles of service on some capacity. Keep working on healing. That's why there's such a need for it when you're having your wake up now, right? There's such a need to be healed and to do this intensive healing. I was telling my boyfriend he's a year into detoxing that he has a year left of healing, realistically. I mean, it took me about 2 years to heal too, before I could even be at a place where I could, you know, be thinking about going into my mission role. Angela Knight, sending love. You're working on your third eye. Visualization, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. I'm ready to take my manifesting up a few levels. I've been going through a lot of shifts of my own in my life, and I'm kind of getting focused and back on track with my stuff, and I'm really ready to take my manifesting up a few notches. It's everything I'm about. I'm looking at our energy archetypes this morning, right? Checking them out again. And, you know, I do have that. I am a grid worker. I am an energy generator, but I am also a manifestor archetype. So really, I'm supposed to be dreaming the new into creation. And I know you're a lot like that too, Angela. Stay focused on manifesting. Paula Louise Wilkes. Make sure you guys share this out too. I know it's kind of early in the morning, right? Paula, you're working on your heart chakra. Forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. And, you know, the things that we hold on to and we don't release become our lessons. We know this, right? You guys know this. So if you don't pass the lesson and you try to get out of it, you'll just get the same lesson back or get the same lesson on repeat until you master it. This is a school, a training simulation of sorts. So it's really important that we're mastering our lessons. A lot of our karmic experiences come through the need for forgiveness. And we always think it's forgiving everyone outside of ourselves. It's always ourselves. It always comes back to us. The law of one, there is only you. More forgiveness, more letting go of your own past experiences. It was never the people outside of you that you're learning with generally. More heart chakra healing. I said in my last video, it's amazing energy to be healing your heart chakra and throat chakra. If you guys, like I said, are having issues with your chakras, my link is above. You guys can always message me and, you know, talk to me about anything you might need healing wise. Laurel Carzals. You're working on your solar plexus, personal boundaries, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. And I said, you know, a lot of our lessons being very empathic and energy workers were drawing experiences that would give us boundaries. We need to learn how to have personal boundaries so that, you know, we can really step into our potential. Cassie Duncan, good morning. You're working on your throat chakra, personal will, expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. And, you know, we came into our families and we took on their blocked chakras. Yes, just stepping on the planet. So if you want to know, you know, what your early life lessons are, look at your parents' chakras and where they were at. Because we took on whatever their lessons were, whatever their karma was, and whatever their chakras are. It's like that in relationships too, though. You have sex with someone, and I hope you really like them because you can be taking on their karma, their blocked chakras, their energetic baggage. So if you're in a relationship with someone and you're having a sexual relationship, you really become one with them. Whatever, you know, their issues are become your own on a lot of levels. We have a lot of collective throat chakra to work on, I'm noticing. That's what we're doing in this house, too. We're getting started early, I noticed. For like the past 4 days, we've been doing a lot of throat chakra work in our house. And then I saw, you know, I'm checking out my energy report I'm putting up this morning, and it's about the throat chakra. So it's really important we're opening up that chakra. You know, we've been in a lot of programming where we've been taught not to speak, to stay silent. This is all about opening ourselves up to our higher selves, too, though. So we see a society that's very closed off spiritually. You know, shut down that connection. We can no longer connect with our higher selves. You can look at the chakras not only as gateways, but, you know, they are our spiritual connection to the higher realms. Michelle Lloyd, hi. Share this out, guys, please. Michelle, you're working on your base chakra, your root chakra. You're working on letting go of fear. I have a really hard time in my upper chakras a lot, I noticed, right? I did have crazy experiences. I had like I guess you could say death experience, near-death experience, but I died, an actual death experience. And because of that, it puts me more in that third eye space. And for me, I had to work extra hard with my lower chakras. Especially the people that are born into America, I feel they have more fear to purge out of their systems. Fear is everything limiting us. We have infinite probabilities. We can do anything we want. And I don't see people flying around and stepping into those roles yet. So we have a lot of fear. The fear becomes our limits. That's your programming telling you you can or cannot do something. So the goal is to, you know, get past these limits, push past them, break open, unlimit ourselves. It's a lot of what my journey's been teaching me. A lot of you guys have been watching me a while on feed. And I've been getting pushed to manifest bigger and bigger things, whether it was like coming to the United Kingdom or whatever. I'm just kind of getting pushed to unlimit me with my manifesting, and it's been really powerful in teaching me like to unlimit myself more. Will Davis, good morning. You're working on your solar plexus. You're working on your inner child. Playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. We're supposed to be having fun. how can we shift our frequency? For me, I can go do something fun. Yeah, I can go create a fun experience, get out of the house, right? It will really lift and tweak my vibration. So have more fun. That will be really healing. We have, like I said, a focus on letting go of any childhood trauma right now, old wounds. It could have been, illnesses that manifested. And if you are one of those people that have these illnesses or something wrong with you, know that it is some type of emotional trauma that you let manifest into the physical. So we have a really big focus on letting go of this stuff. It can be really healing for our heart chakra to do more fun things, to kind of, do things like a kid would love, I always say. Lizzie Burkseth, good morning. You're working on your root chakra, home, shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. A lot of fear that you're working on. Try to work on grounding. Meditation is really helpful with that for me. And nature, the usual salt baths are grounding to me too. Salt. Letting go of the things that make you feel fear. If anyone's dealing with fear or anxiety. Anxiety is huge too. Because a lot of that time that comes from fear on some kind of level. And I used to have anxiety, but I used to have a lot of fear issues too with my programming I got when I was asleep, right? So if you're feeling anxiety or fear or having negative thoughts, like on a feedback, on a loop, signs that your root could have issues and you might want to have it unblocked. Laura Carrillo, oh, awesome to connect. I'm like, no one's up in the world. Only Lauren is, right? No one is up on the entire planet, but maybe me and you. I know, I'm like, if you're wondering what's going on with my video views, it's really early here too, right? But, I mean, I don't know. I'm a morning person. Alright, I'm sending crazy love. You're working on your heart chakra connection. Universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. I'm always trying to come to these higher states of love, right? It's all about love. Keep working on your heart chakra. You're coming into some amazing connections, though, because as we're changing our energy, and, we keep evolving, it's going to keep evolving and changing the people and the relationships that we're attracting to us in a good way. Let's see. Christina Kenny. Hi, I'm sending crazy love. You're working on your crown chakra, intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. Be open to learn. I'm realizing that perhaps we're not even awake around here. Everyone's like, I'm awake and I'm cool and I know everything. Well, I've been continuing to have these little awakenings within awakenings. And I feel like, trust me, this planet has to come to a lot more lucidity anyway. Be open to learn. Whenever we think like someone doesn't have anything to teach us, we close ourselves off from learning, right? Be open to learn. Whether it is like a stranger on a bus, some articles you're reading on the internet, this video that you're finding, it is the universe leading you and teaching you in your own individual lessons. Be open to everything around you. Pamela Mae Jones, good morning. You're working on your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra blocks can block our energy. If anyone feels drained, me asleep, right? If anyone feels low in energy, drained, like they need to just rest a lot, maybe like you're like, when I was asleep, I was getting like 12 hours of sleep and still tired, right? You're sleeping all the time, it doesn't matter. Anything like that, you're feeling depleted. Other signs about your sacral will be, you could be rapid aging, right? Suddenly you're like aging fast, getting drained, things like that. Signs that you have to do some sacral work. Keep working on that sacral. Oh, Jenny Burkstaller, I'm sending you crazy love. Thank you. I know. I'm doing big things. I'm over here manifesting crop circles. If anyone wonders why I'm in space, I'm really excited because it's warming up here on the island. And I'm really just excited to create a lot of wonderful experiences I'm going to be putting on video for you guys. I have some events on this page. I'm going back to Stonehenge in a couple weeks, which will be so amazing because I haven't been there for the summer solstice. And I'm going to be doing like an actual feed there. I've been a few times, kind of playing around and practicing, and I'm really excited to do like a big feed there this time. So I'll be live from there in a few weeks. I'm going to be doing crop circles on video, and I just have a lot of really fun things with these sacred sites that I'm manifesting over here. So it's probably the most powerful energy that I could be around, this ley line energy. It's like as close to source as I can get, and it's crazy, and it's done amazing things for me, leveling me up and doing this ascension. So I know that in some of these areas the energy can be too crazy. We went with some people there, and the energy was probably too crazy because it's an amplifier. It's going to bring out whatever's already within you. So if you have a lot of healing and baggage to do, it could bring out things that don't look so positive in your life or make you purge. For me, when I go to Stonehenge, that Stargate always makes me more blissful. I'm already happy generally, right? So I'm already like bouncing around and high vibe and happy. So when I go through that energy, it puts me in a crazy state of bliss, and I'm always feeling real high and euphoric off of the energy. So I'm always real excited to be able to get on camera and channel it out, because I think people can assimilate the energy better than being there. A lot of people, when I'm sending it out through my live feed and kind of mixing it with that galactic energy that I channel. And it's like an amazing combination. I know that I've done it a few times, and just off my videos, the people watching them are getting so high. Like, high on energy, feeling really good. Like, I've been lighting some of these areas on fire with that ley line energy, and it's just amazing for us and our groups and our ascension. So I'm real excited to go back there, too. I'm sending you crazy love. Jenny, you're working on your third eye. Perfect. Support, love, signs, and direction. And like I said, there's signs all around you. Everyone has their own lessons. I know we think that it's just like, oh, who cares? I'm just seeing this. Nothing is random. Every single thing that you're seeing is being sent as part of your lessons from the universe. Pay attention. You have a lot of guidance around you. You guys know that I'm always here if you need guidance. I channel the Akashic, so I can go into your Akashic record and give you a lot of information. If you guys need a reading, that's the Akashic record reading that I do in my store. And I go into the now, future probabilities, past lives, things you guys want to know about. You have guidance all around you. Phil Francis. Third eye, intuition, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. So we have a huge emphasis on the guidance around us, whether it is ascended masters, angels, deities. You know, a lot is happening with this ascension in the unseen. Work on your third eye more. That is our connection to, you know, these higher dimensional experiences that we're seeking. We've been sold on this illusion that we're the physical and that is it. And then we're going to have this American Dream prison planet experience here. And we've been cut off from the multidimensional through the things happening with our DNA and things like that. And so for the first time ever, we're having this spiritual awakening, and we can go ahead and access that DNA and reprogram it and have these multidimensional, beautiful experiences. You guys know I do DNA activations and DNA work too, and that, you know, tunes you into becoming multidimensional again. It really turns on your spiritual software and reconnects you, you know, with your higher self. It activates your light body. Trudy Neal, good. Heart chakra, emotional balance, stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity. We're doing a lot of heart chakra and throat chakra work through the end of this month, at least for the next couple of weeks. I'm really excited about it. It's really a good combination. Keep working on your heart chakra. You guys know I do a ton of heart chakra activations. When I'm going back to Stonehenge in a few weeks, I'm going there just to do heart chakra work. I've been doing like third eye work when I go to Glastonbury, and heart chakra work there, and doing a lot of really amazing activations, Elenian activations, and I've really been loving them. So for sure, keep working on your heart chakra. You guys know I do those kind of activations. Rachel Norell Rich, good. You're working on your third eye, the mind, openness, flexibility, imagination, learning. But you got these messages on the last video I just did in my Awakening to Ascension class. So we're going to focus on the mental. It's really important because it's really, you know, connected to our ego as well as our third eye. Things that block our vision with our third eye, our ego programming, right? That is the veil, the ego. What we must get past on a lot of levels. Just keep working on your third eye. Michelle Ra, hello. You're working on your crown chakra. This amazing connection to source. This makes you a conduit between worlds. Goddess, so to speak. So really just keep finding your voice, because you have this amazing spiritual connection with your crown chakra, and you know, it's amazing. So keep speaking. Let's see. Wendy Ann, you're working on your sacral chakra, relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. And we're working on the things blocking us from love. A lot of times we could have a bad relationship, and then it becomes part of our programming. And everyone will say, I haven't had a bad relationship. Well, if you've ever had a breakup, or a relationship that just didn't work out, even if it didn't end badly, it puts us in a state of separateness and has an effect on our heart chakra. Things like death, traumas, cut us off from love, and really block our programming. And a lot of times we have these traumas, and they affect our future relationships, or the relationships that we're having on a lot of levels. Paul Mikkel Tanner. Shout out to Florida. Sending vibes across the pond. Paul, you're working on your solar plexus. Responsibility, self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. We have to let go of this victim programming. Yes, I know. It was our indoctrination. Poor me. Why is everything happening to me? This person did this. It was just the programming that we received. Learning in these programs is separateness. We have to take responsibility for our entire lives. You're very empathic. Make sure you're taking good care of your energy. Sonia Furling, sending crazy love. We had an amazing class. I ran into her at a class. She was like, I watch your feeds. I was like, I love it, right? I love it. I'm sending crazy love. Keep working on your solar plexus, your gut instincts, intuition, knowing, sensing, and trust. And like I say, that I draw a certain type of people to my feed. I've been always putting out this collective calling for my soul group. I like to think that if you're still around me and you've been around me for a minute, you're probably part of my core consciousness group, which is really powerful to me. And we are healers, we are grid workers, and we're very energy sensitive coming here. Keep working on your solar plexus. You're taking on lots of energies. Be aware of that. Do the usual. I'm always saying nature, salt baths, vitamins, but it helps so much. And I'm sending crazy love. It's always amazing when I'm doing this mission and when I can just even connect with people off of Facebook. It's been amazing for me because I've been doing that the past couple of years, just kind of going around in the unseen and kind of connecting with people, and it's been awesome. Janine Breckton, awesome to see you. You're working on your throat chakra, communication, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. And this is our, message that I'm going to be talking about for probably the next week. Opening our throat chakra to this higher connection, our higher selves. Things that are cutting us off spiritually. Keep working on your throat chakra. Selena Walker. You're working on your third eye and dreams, messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. I do a dream class on here. It's called Lemurian Dream School. It's in a group here on Facebook. If you guys are interested more on the third eye, dreams, the subconscious, things like that, the astral, I'm kind of talking about how to astral travel in that space, and Lemuria, of course. So for sure, join my space, Lemurian Dream School, if you guys aren't in it. We have classes here on Facebook. Cassie Ann. You're working on your crown chakra, faith, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. We usually have, when we're going through this process, we've been broken down in what we believe about ourselves, but we should have this faith in the universe because we have this powerful source energy all around us that has created everything and everyone. And, we're not really having enough trust in the universe. More trust and faith in the universe. I always tell people we created our life plans. If I'm colliding with someone, it was predestined. So we really created our lives and everything in them, and I know we've had a lot of crazy experiences, but that was to push us into this state of being awake and, putting us on this path of healing in whatever regard. Nikki Renee, good morning. I see Michelle Raw put the dragon symbol. Sync, I was posting about adds to my dragon Reiki class I do this morning. It's definitely a dragon energy. Nikki Renee. You're working on your throat chakra, honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. I used to be awful at speaking. I had the worst boundaries. Like if someone would come ask me, I wouldn't want to do something. I'd be like, okay, sure. I had zero boundaries prior to my awakening, right? And I really had a bad connection with my throat chakra. Through finding my truth and speaking about it on video, it's really done amazing things for that chakra and opening me up further to my abilities, channeling with my higher self. Katrina Dean, good morning. You're working on your throat chakra, self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and assertiveness. Find your voice. It's powerful. This will unlimit you and connect you more to your higher self. Like I just said, we got Cassie Allen. I'm sending you crazy energy on here. Keep working on grounding. I know. Let go of fear. Nature, presence, practicability, stability. She's in the hospital. Sometimes being in the hospital can be part of a divine plan too. What? I just got pneumonia. Well, I'm a healer. I haven't been sick since my awakening, right? It's like impossible in my world, right? But apparently having pneumonia and going to check out a UK hospital for a couple days was part of my divine plan over here. Sounds really, really crazy. That is a forced reset. When you're sick, you're going to stop, hopefully, and you're not going to be able to move. So really, while you're there, at least start to think about your life. Have faith in the universe, in this design, and what you're doing there. It's going to push you to heal deeper, hopefully. Let's see. Pamela Mae Jones. I am in the United Kingdom. I know it sounds really crazy. I am now, at the moment, right? I'm now in the United Kingdom, which is pretty awesome to me. I'm just kind of hanging out around here, checking things out. I'm doing a lot of multicultural learning, to say the least. Angela Clark, hi. You're working on your sacral, desires, goals, passion, cravings, and fulfillment. You're doing amazing. Keep working on your energy levels. A lot of times, prior to our awakening, we get really drained going through the matrix because it's draining for us to be in that state of separateness. So, you know, as we're doing this spiritual awakening, hopefully it's recharging and repairing your life force energy. Keep working on your sacral. Oh, I love it. I'm vibing, right? She's like, this weekend's energy is great. Like I said, it'll tell you, you know, if you've been putting in the work, if you've been, you know, going within, getting rid of the garbage, healing, and, you know, doing this what you should be, then yeah, you'll be vibing in the energy. I'm always like flowing and I'll be working today and I'm here, right? And I notice a lot of people, it's making them purge and things like that. Pay attention where you're at. John Drake. You're working on your crown chakra, presence, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. Regina Morella. You're working on your sacral and money. Finances, power, generosity, and abundance. And we've been programmed to feel a certain way about money, to believe how it works, right? Money is an energy. I'm always trying to remind people that. I'm pretty sure they print infinite money around here. Yeah, the elite, they don't, it doesn't have a value anymore, like if it ever did. They just print it infinitely. But we are always looking at it in the third dimension in a way of lack. You know, in the fifth dimensional paradigm, we're living in abundance, going with the flow. You get rid of the construct of time. You get rid of those lack, sickness kind of ideas. And you're living more in abundance, more in, you know, the moment. This is the goal, to get back to a multi-dimensional state. So, you know, prior to your spiritual awakening, you're going to be in these states of sickness and lack and never having anything, in these states of fear. But as you're going through these ascension shifts and going through this spiritual awakening, hopefully you're coming back to the abundance, the infinite abundant energy all around us, that we can create anything that we want, you know, that we can manifest easily. Sabrina McKay, good morning. You're working on your heart chakra. You're working on love, kindness, benevolence, sharing, and receiving. We have to give and receive like an even flow, right? A lot of people have been really comfortable taking all the time and never giving, right? Or maybe vice versa. I see a lot of empaths always giving and never receiving. So we need some balance in our lives with this flow of giving and receiving. That's why you guys know I do all of my work on an even energy exchange around here. But I'm always a good energy exchange, I guarantee it, right? When you want to come exchange energy with me on whatever level. So make sure that you guys are getting rid of the dead end energy exchanges. You guys have a lot of people in your lives that expect you to help them and do this for them. Try to get rid of those dead end connections now if they're no longer in alignment with you. Gretchen Hyatt, good morning. You're working on your solar plexus, choice, free will, courage, willpower, and change. Yes, a lot of people look at it like it's a negative thing when you're really energy sensitive, but you can feel vibrations. You can tell if something's off. You can tell more so if something's amazing generally. So, you know, feeling that energy is an ability, and one that we're going to grow into more and more. Just make sure that you're doing the usual, I'm always saying, like the salt baths, taking care of yourself, nature. It'll really keep your aura, you know, healthier, shinier. Let's see. I'm sending out crazy love on this. I had to get on here, right? I'm sending out crazy love to you guys. I missed you. I've been off grid all weekend. I'm kind of off grid a little bit more. I think like today, tomorrow night. I'm doing exciting things over here though, and I wanted to send you guys a lot of love. I will be live coming up like in a few weeks, like I said, at Stonehenge and doing crop circles and fun things. So I'm looking forward to that. Bon card. You're working on your root chakra, your base chakra, family, belonging, cultural, community, cultural, and tribe. We're supposed to be drawing our soul tribe back to us. Let go of fear. We still have these limits and these blocks, and everyone will say no. Well, that's your block right there. The ego programming telling you no, that, you know, you're cool. We still have some unlimiting and unblocking to do to become those infinite versions of the creator that we were made to be. So let go of the fear, work on your base chakra. Let's see. Tracy Rayner, you're working on your third eye chakra. That chakra will keep expanding once it's open. Keep working on it. Things like the chlorella are really good for that chakra. Katie Kapasser, you're working on your throat chakra. Creativity, imagination, expression, originality, and passion. Keep working on your voice. It's going to be a recurring theme. I know I'm a little early. I'm always like early with my energy reports. I'm just a couple days early, but trust me, you guys are going to be feeling it in your throat chakra, whether it's blockages coming to the surface, things releasing. Hopefully it'll open up communication. Hopefully you guys, you know, will be like, you know, talking more, having social experiences, networking, communicating easier. Vina Small, you're working on your third eye, seeing. Perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. Let's see. Sophia Monsavinos. You're working on your throat chakra. That is our theme of the feed today, right? We're working on our throat chakra and opening up to our multidimensional aspects and our spiritual selves. Keep working on your throat chakra. These blockages are what's cutting us off in every area of our lives. So you guys know that if you're feeling blocked, you should check out my chakra opening. I do those too. It's really important that we're letting go of this stuff now before the energy intensifies, because it definitely is going to. Nicole Savage, you're working on your root chakra. Possessions, belonging, finances, assets, and treasures. We put too much emphasis on the material, not understanding that the spiritual is all that's going to last, all that's going to remain, right? The material is meant to come and go, especially doing this ascension. So for sure, shift over to focusing on the material. Jeffrey Cahoe, you're working on your your heart chakra. You're working on more compassion, caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. For sure, keep on working on that chakra. You're my last card anyway, which I thought was pretty epic. I'm sending you crazy love. Love heals. Love is amazing. Love is all that is real here. It is, you know, the construct of this matrix and everything that makes up this logos, holographic reality, call it what you want, Earth School. Love is all that is real. This energy is actually not trying to put us in that state of purge. Those are the blocks and the things that are releasing that have been blocking you for far too long. So if you have been going into like purge mode, it's work that you need to do energetically. Keep on working on your heart chakras. Keep on working on your throat chakras the next 2 weeks or so, right? Heart chakra, throat chakra, very, very important that we're working on, you know, coming back to love and removing the things blocking us and limiting us from that. It's very important that we're finding our voice and realizing that that chakra has a lot to do with detoxification. A lot of people haven't detoxed the physical body properly. I'm going to be doing a like detox 101 video for people. I know that, you know, you guys can always hit my inbox for the vitamin list, but I'm going to this week go over like each vitamin and what it's really good for with this ascension too. So make sure that you guys have done the detox component. A lot of times when we can't find our voices because our body's full of chemicals and we're on chemical overload and we're not realizing that it's shutting us off from our higher self and then shutting us off from the downloads and channelings that we need for our voice and things like that. Stay really positive with this energy. That Scorpio full moon, even though it's gone, it was like 12 times more powerful than any kind of moon. And so it will kind of have an after effect the next couple of days. So try to stay really positive when you're manifesting and the things that you're thinking about. Like I said, I am here. You guys can set up anything on my site and I come find you right away.